Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cledisibe. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to run Barcode Employee Attendance System in C#. So quickly, I'm just going to show you how this thing works. So this is the employee registration form. So I'm going to close this, then I'm going to take you to the menu bar. I'm going to click on the employee, and then I'm going to click on the register under employee. So this is the registration form. So this is how it looks like. So I'm going to close this quickly. Then I'm going to go to new admin. So here you can add a new system admin. Okay, so we have two users, system users. So if I click here, you have the administrator, and then you also have the normal user. Okay, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to take it down to the report, and then we have the attendance report. We have the employee profile, then we have the employee record. So I'm going to click on the attendance report. Okay, so for the attendance report, you can check attendance based on the date range. That's from and then to. Then you click on the search button. So quickly, let me click on the from date. Okay, so I'm going to click on first and then to. I'm just going to leave it at 1st of August. Then I'm going to click on search. Okay, so these are some of the demo record that we have used while testing the project. Okay, also you can export this record, this attendance report as a CSV file. Okay, and then here you can also check the percentage record of each of the employee. So quickly, I'm just going to use this. Okay, so we have an auto suggestion. Okay, right there. So let me check for this person. All right, so this person has a total number of just one attendant, and then total timing, just one, total timeout, one, as you can see. This person right there. Okay, so this is the person that we just checked this record. So quickly, I'm just going to close this. Then I'm going to take it back to the employee profile. So here you can quickly search for the employee profile. Okay, so I'm going to do this all over, then show you how it works, but I'm just currently showing you how what you would expect. Okay, so here you can see all the record of the employee, the registered employee. Okay, so you can also export the employee record as CSV file. Okay, so I'm going to close this, and then I'm going to log out. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to the normal user. So I'm going to click this, and then I'm going to log in as the normal user. So for the normal user, you can either clock in. Okay, you can clock in, and then you can also clock out. All right, so we have the administrator and the normal user. So quickly, let me take you back to my PowerPoint view. So the IDE is Visual Studio Professional 2017, and then the language that I've used to develop this project is C#. All right, so for the libraries, I have used Zen Barcode library, and I've also used USB barcode scanner library, and I've used the OpenCV and EmguCV to capture my photo. That's using the webcam. All right, so as you can see, my hardware is USB barcode scanner. That's what I'm going to use. And then for the system user, we have the administrator, and then we have the normal user. And then for the administrator has this following privileges: register employee, register new user, attendance report, employee profile, manage employee record, just like as I've shown you. And then for the user can just clock in and clock out. That is the only privileges that the user have. All right, so I'm going to close this, exit. Then I'm going to take you back to my Visual Studio window. Okay, so if I take it down to my Solution Explorer, I'm going to click on Solution Explorer. So on the references, you're going to see the libraries that I've used for capturing my photo. That's using the webcam. So I've added this library into my references. And then for the Zen barcode for my barcode scanner, that's to generate barcode. I've used the Zen barcode library. And then to scan my generated barcode, I've used the USB barcode scanner. All right, so that is what it is. So quickly, I'm going to close my solution and then exit from Visual Studio so that I can take you all over through the steps so that you can also learn how to run it on your own. Okay, so quickly I'm going to go back to my project files. So these are the files that made up the project. So I have the solution file right there, and all the files are inside this folder. Then I'm going to go back. So for me to be able to run this project, I'm going to click on the solution file. That's the Barcode Employee Attendance System C#, and then I'm going to click on this open. All right, so I'm going to use Microsoft Visual Studio 2017. I'm going to left click on it. All right, so once I left click on it, it's going to load in Visual Studio window. So I'm just going to wait for it to do that. Preparing our solution. Okay, so it's still loading. All right, so it has finished loading. Then I'm going to take you down to the Solution Explorer once again. I'm going to click on the Solution Explorer. Okay, so everything has been loaded. All right, so now for me to be able to run this project, I'm going to click on Debug, and then I'm going to click on Start Debugging. All right, so build started. I'm just going to wait for it to load all the necessary files. All right, so we have the login form. So first, I'm going to log in as the admin. Then I'm going to click on login. All right, so we have the admin dashboard with the following privileges. So first, I'm going to click on employee, and then I'm going to click on register. All right, so the employee ID is auto generated. For this, I have used cryptography to automatically generate this employee ID. Okay, so I left the form enable so that in case you prefer to use your own ID, okay, so that you can, use, just take this out, delete that and then enter your own ID just the way I'm doing it. So okay, so if you have your own ID, if you prefer to enter your own ID, okay, so you can delete the auto-generated ID and then type your own ID. Okay, so we are going to use this. All right, so I'm going to start filling the form right away. Okay, so I'm going to fill this. So all the details that we are entering right now is for demo purpose. All right. So I'm going to click on generate barcode. Okay. So after I've done this, and then I'm going to click on start camera to capture my photo. All right. So now that I have captured my photo, and then I'm going to check what I have filled, if everything is properly filled, and then if I've also if the barcode is kind of generated and everything is fine. So I'm going to click on submit button. All right, user registered successfully. Then I'm going to click on OK. All right. So as you can see, the employee ID was, the employee ID change. So I'm going to click on close. All right, so let me quickly take you to the attendance report just to show you. All right, as you can see, the employee that I just registered is not currently on the attendance list. Okay, so we are going to log out right now and then log in as the normal user, and then we are going to take attendance. Okay, so quickly let me show you how the barcode, let me show you where the barcode is safe in case you want to print it. All right, you can check your C drive, barcode images, and then the one I currently, okay, see it here. All right, so you can just quickly print this. All right, so I have mine, so I'm going to use it to take attendance. So I'm going to, the barcode is also saved in the database as a binary data. Okay, so you don't have to bother about that. Why I did that is just for you to be able to probably add it in your ID card or print it out. Okay, so I'm going to click on attendance, and then I'm going to click on clock in. All right, so these are some of the staffs that have been able to take the attendance for today. Okay, so I'm going to, my barcode is already connected. So let me unplug it and then plug it so you can hear the sound. So I'm going to plug it once again. Yeah, that sound. Okay, so I'm going to take attendance. Okay, so attendance has been taken for me. That's to clock in. All right, that's to clock in. We have this right here. Okay, clock in. This is clock in. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, okay, since I'm just creating a demo video. All right, so I'm just going to show you how to clock out immediately. All right, so I'm going to close this form. As you can see, I haven't clocked out. Okay, so I'm going to close this. I'm going to close it. Then I'm going to go back to attendance. Then I'm going to click on clock out. Okay, so as you can see, this, we haven't clocked out already. We haven't clocked out. So I'm going to clock out right now. All right, so I just clock out using my barcode reader. So attendance has been taken for me. As you can see, I clock in 5:48 and I clock out in 5:49. Okay, so that is how to take attendance. So you can print this barcode in the your employee ID card, or whichever way that you want to use it to take attendance. Okay, it's fine. So I'm going to close this. This is how to take attendance. I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to log out. Then I'm going to take you back to the admin dashboard. Okay, so I'm going to log in as the admin. All right, so I'm going to take you to the report menu. I'm going to click on report. Then I'm going to click on attendance. All right, so for attendance, the date range, we are just going to check for today. That's 1st August. Okay, just 1st August. That's what we want to check. Then I'm going to click on search. All right, so this is the employee that we just took attendance for. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to okay, let me quickly search this to check the details of this, the percentage attendance of this employee. All right, so we have this right here. Total clock in just 1, total clock out just 1. Okay, so attendance percentage just 4.761 and all of that percent. Okay, so now how can we export this attendance report as CSV file? So for me to do that, I'm going to click on export CSV. Okay, so right now you're going to choose where you want to save your attendance report to. Okay, so I'm going to click desktop. Then I'm going to type in the name, enter a name. Let's say new attendance reports. Okay, so I'm going to click on save. Click on save. All right, so that record has been saved. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close this form. I'm going to close it. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the report menu. I'm going to click on employee profile. All right, so here you can quickly search for employee, and then I'm going to try to type a name, and then I'm going to have an auto suggestion. Then I'm going to click on that name, and then it's going to pop up or display all the records about that employee. So as you can see, the barcode also that was stored as a binary data in the database, is also displayed, and also of course the employee photo and every other record. Okay, so quickly, this is how the employee profile works. I'm going to close this. Then I'm going to go back to the report menu. Then I'm going to click on employee records. So for employee record here, you can see all the registered employee in the system. This is the last one, the demo employee that we just created an account and take attendance for. So we have it right there. Now, for me to be able to export the employee record as a CSV file, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on export employee. Okay, so I'm going to click on export employee, and then I'm going to type new employee records. So I'm going to click on save. As you can see, the file type is CSV. All right, so I'm going to click on save. Okay, so that record is saved. So for me to show you that those records were really exported, I'm going to take you straight to my desktop. I'm going to take it down to my desktop. So these are the file. Okay, so the new employee record, and then the new attendance reports. As you can see, there are Microsoft Excel. Okay, these are the files CSV. So as you can see, that is working. So this is how to run attendance barcode employee attendance system in C#. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click on the subscribe button. If you like the video, click on the like button,